Hey everybody, been on my spiritual journey for about 7 years now. You can see in my channel, this is the first in-person video I've done. I've put out hundreds of books on manifestation and thought power and mind power and things along those lines. As I continue to grow though, there's a message for all of those who are studying, whether you call it occultism or new thought or new age, or I never was really into the new age. It was more the new thought. I sort of always had my foundation in that, but the thing is, when you're on your journey, you're going to be likely put through challenges, and as you put through those challenges, you'll never be able to be perfect all the time. Especially when you start thinking about manifestation, mind power, you start to put a lot of pressure on yourself to always think positively, or always have, you should try to think positively all the time, but always have positive thoughts. And those positive thoughts aren't always possible, So through my journey, I've come to realize that the most important thing that you need to worry about when starting to enter the spiritual realm and understand, or begin to just learn about these things that are talked about in religion and spirituality, is God's grace. It's not about the works that you do. God doesn't need you to do anything. God has everything under control. He only asks that you love him and you love everybody else, and you try to do what you best, try to do the best for everybody else, and also take care of yourself and love him. And that's the thing I want to tell anybody who's going down that path. If you just started on this path, and I'm by no means done, obviously you're always growing, and you're always working to improve yourself, and you're always working to get better, but don't put so much on yourself. Rely on God's grace. He loves you. He has the hairs on your head counted. Loves you more than you could even imagine. I have young children, and scripture states that you're a child of God, and the pressure isn't on you. The pressure is there is no pressure. The thing is to love. So love God, love the others around you, study scripture, and realize that you can't always be perfect. And I think I had a major lesson in my life recently, and I think I was trying to be the best I could be, and always trying to do the right thing, and always putting the burden on my shoulder, thinking I had to change the world. And it even though it came from what I thought was a good place, it actually was. I was being too self-righteous, and self-righteousness is it can sneak up on you, especially when you start to study scripture, and start to think about things esoterically, and how the spiritual laws and things actually work in the universe. And just be careful of that, because you'll never be able to be totally perfect. But you don't have to be perfect. I think the message is that you have to be thankful, and you have to love. And I just can't iterate that enough when you start studying, you know, spiritual laws and things along those lines that you find in the Bible and other religious texts. And I'm a Christian, and I believe Christ was, you know, he's the man. And that's what he says. He says you have to love and be thankful. And I just want to put this message out there. I appreciate all of you who read my books, or listen to my books that I put on my channel. I'll probably be putting more of these, you know, these videos where I'm talking to camera into the channel more. I always said once I got 1,000 subscribers, I would do that. And I just hope you have a blessed day. I hope to, as through my studies, to discuss, to spread what I've learned, and to discuss with all of you in the comments and things along those lines about how we all continue to grow, and maybe talk about different life stories. And I just would like to help others in that way if I could. So hope everybody has a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.